Hi everyone, Shazafat Place here from Tradable Online Services and welcome back to this channel. Today we'll be discussing about moving averages. Alright, so let's get to it. So what's a moving average in the first place? Alright, that's the major thing you like to know first. Alright, so a moving average is an indicator that shows the average value of a price over a period of time. Alright, so it's simply an indicator that shows the average value of a price over a period of time, either the 5 minutes, the 15 minutes, 30 minutes, the 1 hour, and so on. All right, so we have types of moving averages here. Let's just look at them quickly. So the first is the simple moving average. You can see how it trends along with the price of the chart. All right, so you could see here, these are just key points of observation that I would like you to take note of and how they differ in their functions. Right, so we have the simple moving average, which is just a simple average value of the price over this particular period of time. We have the exponential moving average, which is it actually reacts more, right, to the price. As you can see here, the simple moving average actually leaves there's like some kind of buffer, all right, between the chart and the moving average. All right, but the exponential actually reacts more to the change of price. All right, so you can see that there is more of it's once the market moves, it also moves. All right, let me just put in that simple term so you get. So let's get to other ones. There are also smoothed moving averages, linear weighted. All right, so you have the linear weighted. Also some key observations here. You can see the difference between the linear weighted and the smoothed, and the linear weighted. All right, so these are very key things to know about these different types of moving average, that did not function in the same way. They all have their differences and their different functions, all right, in which we actually leverage on to use them to trade. All right, so let's move on, guys. So these are the basics of moving averages. All right, so you have the simple moving average, the exponential, which are the major ones that we're going to be considering in this moving average course. You have in terms of trends, as usual, you have the uptrend, downtrends, and the consolidations. Right, it happens everywhere, even using moving average indicators. You would notice these three things in the trends. Then we have the supports and the resistance. So we just call them MA supports and MA resistances. All right, nobody wants to call it moving average all the time. So that's basically these are the basics of moving averages that you need to know in this moving average course. So not forgetting our risk warning, guys. You could pause this video and take a good look at this risk warning. Ensure you know what you're doing before you proceed. All right, so after reading this, let's get on. So we spoke about supports and resistances very recently. Here they are. So here we just indicated some points where the moving average acted as a support. So we have three moving averages here. We have the 6 exponential moving average. We call them EFAs. All right. The 50 moving average is also 50 EMA in blue, and then we have the 200 simple moving average in red. All right. So you're a trader, or you're getting to the industry. You should know these are terms that we use as pros, right? So 6 EMA, 50 EMA, 200 SMA. All right, so you hear me say simple moving average all the time. All right, so just get used to that. So you can see here we had a 200 act as a support. You can see how the price came back exactly to it, and then boom, get to the 6, then boom, and then you have another instance where the price came back to the 200 and it acted as a support again. And you can see how it rejects the price up and up. So we use this, all right, in confluence of other rules and so forth, all right, to make entries on the market. We actually leaves us with a lot of profits. All right, so I'm going to just stick on, all right, to this video, and you discover all of that. So this is another example of a sell bias, all right, where you have the moving averages act as a support. All right, so first this was a support. All right, it broke, it became a resistance. All right, and then you can see how it supported the downtrend all along. So we have the 200 EMA SMA, the 50 EMA, which is known to be, as you can see, observe here, we actually it's a major support, I would say, in this bias. All right, you can see that the price tested majorly on the 50 EMA. All right, then lastly we have the 6 EMA, who also acts as a dynamic support or resistance. All right, so let's get to the chart and see some of this. But before then, let's just take one last example. You have the 200 moving simple moving average, the 50 moving average in blue, and then the 6 EMA in green. All right, so you can see major retests at these regions, major retest, major retest, major retest, major retest, and so on. So this is how the moving average acts as a support and a resistance. All right, and it's dynamic, so it moves along with the price. That's why you can see it's in form in forms of slopes, kind of. It's very slopey. All right, and just in case you doubt, all right, these moving averages are actually super efficient. All right, and that's why, of course, that's why we use them to trade in the first place. All right, so super important, guys. So let's get to the market. All right, let's take some live examples. All right, so we have the GBP USD chart here on the H1 time frame. All right, so we have the you can see here, oh, we have a nice example here, so let's just take that directly. All right, so let's zoom in a bit, shall we? So you can see here we have the this is 200 moving average, simple moving average in red. You have the 50 in blue, and then the 6, all right, or 18, or in this case we have the 18, all right, in green. You can use the 6, you can use the 18, or in fact I would like to use that as an opportunity to show you guys how to add moving averages. All right, so just go to trend. All right, you see moving average, then you add, you just put this period. All right, so here we have 6 and it's going to be an exponential moving average. All right, then you simply add. Okay, so you can see this is the 6 EMA. All right, I like to use either the 6 or the 18. All right, but both of them are fine. All right, basically both of them are fine, just that at times just to have the chart to be more clear, you know, less bulky with you know, indicators. I just move the 6 to make it look a bit simpler. All right, but you could have the 6, you could have 18, they all work awesomely well. All right, so you can see how the moving averages acted as a support here. All right, same. Okay, we had another this was another support here. All right, another support here, another support here, you know, came to bounce off. Yes, so it's super efficient, like this. Like I just told you, it's super efficient. It works fine. So just imagine, you know, someone, you know, made a buy entry here, for example. All right, this is over 180 pips. Remember, this is all in a day. This is over 180 pips. You have, this was to the high was this 76 pips, 60 pips, and so on. All right, and so on. This is over 61 pips. In case you don't know how to read pips, please just check our content on how to read pips and so forth. All right, there's a content on price interest points. So that's how you can see it continues here. All right, as a support, as a support, as a support, as a support. But we do not just, you know, see the price come here and then you just sell like that. We have detailed set of entry and exit rules that will help you to be profitable using these moving averages. All right, so thank you very much for following us in this video. Have a nice day. Ensure you do check the next lecture on this course, as we'll be releasing a lecture every single day. All right, just to ensure that you really understand one before moving on to the next. The best way you can help yourself with this information is I recommend that you get to the chart by yourself. All right, you know, try and identify, if possible, right, 10 supports, 10 resistances, all right, in moving averages. All right, in fact, as a matter of fact, you could you know, just get to your MT4. All right, play around, you know, the charts a bit. All right, I've shown you how to add moving averages. All right, we started with, I use the 6 as an example. All right, so you just come here, or you could just come to you know, the chart. All right, identify points where the price bounced on these moving averages. All right, this is the second one. Here's the third, here's the fourth, and so on. All right, so identify 10 of these, 10 in a buy and then 10 in a sell trend. All right, and you know, I believe that really help you and train your eyes and your mind also to recognize these supports and resistances in moving averages. So thank you very much for following us in this video. Have a nice day.